Hi students, today I'm going to introduce to you a very new component of the English creative writing curriculum, and that is the incorporation of the English reader book. I'm sure each one of you will be having a reader book right now with you, and today we are going to include that into the creative writing syllabus, as I will discuss with you today one of the poems from that reader book, which is entitled The Apple Tree. In this discussion, I am going to go over the text in detail, give you a detailed explanation, and I will also make you aware about the correct usage of the reader book, which you can utilize to improve upon your creative skills. Therefore, let us begin with the discussion. I have the text right in front of me, and I suggest that you have the text right in front of you too, so that we can go over the text together and understand it better. Therefore, let us begin. Now, the poem begins and it says, "The tree's early leaf and buds were bursting with green." So, this is the time when the apple tree, because we are talking about the apple tree, so the apple tree during this time is at full bloom. It is green, it is lush, and it is at full health. So it is bursting with green, and there are new buds. We all know what buds are. There are new buds, there are new leaves, and it is in full bloom. Okay. "Shall I take them away?" asked the frost. Oh, so mean. Now, the poem is going to talk about a journey of the apple tree who is struggling to save her apples, her buds, her flowers from the forces of nature who are constantly trying to steal them from her. So, we will see how she defends herself time and again to save the apples that she has so painstakingly created. So here comes the first force, which is the frost, the winter season. The winter season has arrived and it is threatening to take the apple buds away from the tree. And the tree is very scared. What is it saying? No, leave them alone till the blossoms have grown. So it is begging the winter season to leave her blossoms alone so that they can grow. Blossoms are the flowers that are there. So the frost wants to spoil them. In the frost, nothing can grow. Nothing can grow. That is something that you all know. So the frost is constantly trying to steal the buds, the leaves, and the fruit away, and the tree is defending. Begged the tree while she trembled from root to crown. Now there is a lot of fear. She has given a lot of hard work to the creation of this fruit, to the creation of these flowers, and she is trembling that somebody will come and brutally snatch it away. So she's trembling in fear. She's shaking. Trembling means shaking in fear. From root to crown. Now, root is the bottom of the tree. Yes, that part which is below the ground. So, the root and the crown. Crown is the top of the tree. So, from top to bottom, she is trembling in fear. Let us go ahead from there and let's see what happens next. The tree bore her blossoms and all the birds sang. Now, from the transition of the seasons, we have come from the winter season to the towards the summer now, and finally the tree has given flowers. From buds they have become flowers, and again the nature is very happy. Nature is very happy with each and every creation that she creates, and that is why apple tree is also a part of nature. And when Finally, the buds of the apple tree turn into flowers. The entire nature seems to celebrate. The birds are singing in their happiness. But then again comes another force, which again once more threatens to snatch away the flowers from the apple tree. And who is that force? That is the wind. The wind says, "Shall I take them away?" asked the wind as he rang. So, from frost to the wind, there is another season that is there. The wind is autumn. Wind is symbolic of autumn season. And again, there is a threat to the apple tree that the wind will take away the flowers that have finally bloomed. "No, leave them alone till the apples have grown." So, in the previous stanza, the tree had said, "Let the buds grow into flowers." And now, after they have turned into flowers, now the tree is requesting, "Let the flowers become apples. Let the flowers become the fruit. Don't take them away now." It is begging. Again, it is fearful. Said the tree, while her blossoms to branches they clung. Now, clung, what is the meaning of clung? Clung is holding on to something very, very closely out of fear. Like we cling to something out of fear. So, in the same way, earlier the buds were very scared. Now the flowers are very scared. And listening to the words of the wind, now the flowers are very, very scared and they are clinging to the branches in fear that please don't take us away now. We are not fully grown. So, again, another struggle of the apple tree to create the apple. Let us move ahead again and look what happens in the next stanza. The tree bore her fruit in the midsummer sun. Now, what is midsummer? Midsummer means the summer season at the peak. We can consider midsummer as being April and May. So, for them, that is the peak season, and that is the time when the apple tree is finally now bearing the fruit. Now, finally, the flowers have turned to fruits. What does the next stanza say? It says, "Said the girl, may I please pick an apple? Just one?" So now, finally, when the apple tree has borne her fruit, there comes a request from a little girl who is requesting for one apple. And what does the tree do in response? "Of course, dear, please. I have grown them for you." Now, this shows what efforts Mother Nature takes for us humans. So, fighting so many forces till now, it has reached to a level where it has finally borne the fruit and now it is giving it to humanity. And it is saying, "I have borne it for you." Said the tree while she bent low, her work at last all done. So finally, her hard work has paid off. Finally, she has been able to do it. And finally, she has been able to protect her apple blossoms and give it to the rightful person that she wants to give it to. So instead of stealing from nature, we can request nature to give it to us, and Mother Nature will never deny it. Now, this is a very, very beautiful poem, and I have enjoyed thoroughly reading it and explaining it also. I have also explained all the difficult words, and it's a very self explanatory, simple kind of a poem which is easily understandable by you also. Now, what I expect you to do at this point is that number one, I hope you've enjoyed the poem as much as I did. It is a very beautiful poem. And secondly, along with this discussion, this video, I have also attached with the poem a very interesting sheet in which there are a set of practice questions which you will be able to answer once you read this poem again very carefully. I hope you will read this very carefully. I hope you've enjoyed this discussion, and I am looking forward to receiving your work after you complete the sheet associated to this poem, which will aid your understanding and you will enjoy the beauty of nature and the sweet apple tree more. Thank you for listening, students. Have a good day.